Hello, and welcome to Rampant Pyanodon Season 4, Episode 4. Last episode, we worked on the glassworks and the hot air to power, and this episode was much more open, but I've decided that I'm going to spend this episode starting the furnace. So I wanted to upgrade all 8 of the different plates: iron plates, copper plates, lead, zinc, aluminum, tin, titanium, duralumin plates, all to their tier 2 with the new recipes I have. But before I do any of that, actually, I did want to stuff all of my tailing stuff in deposits, so let's do that. Oh, hey! 10,000 Pi Science 1 packs. Let's check out our milestones. 184. Oh my god, yeah. I never showed this off, but I fully implemented these fuel control by having these new valves where I can adjust their flow level. So instead of everything riding at 80%, we can bring them to, we can allow flow at different percentages. So this one allows flow at 50% so that we turn fuels into excess fuels at 50% before we void them over here. Also, and there we go. We just took all the tailing stuffs and we're gonna put them in these 4 deposits for now. And I realize it's going to take a long time to drain, so I can't exactly check this off, but I can get to the main point of this episode. This episode, I wanted to start making a brand new furnace area. This is also what a simple anglerfish, simple anglerfish in the past, because his Patreon was Simple Anglerfish, but I reached out to him because I realized his Discord was Simple Anglerfish. So sorry for mispronouncing your name, but Simple Anglerfish wants to have a furnace area, so I've decided I'm going to make a new furnace area as my next thing. So I plan on converting all these plates. I don't think I can do it in an episode, but I'll do my best. So first up, let's go ahead and see what I need to get done for iron plates. Okay, so there are certain things I can and I can't do. So iron plates I'm not able to upgrade because I need a casting unit which needs intermetallics. So let's cut off that the list. Copper plates I can upgrade. Lead plates I can upgrade. Zinc plates I can't upgrade because I need ball mills, which I think I need intermetallics for as well. Aluminum plates need casting units as well. So we are left with copper plates, lead plates, tin plates, titanium plates, and duralumin plates, which are already kind of in its own area. So I guess this episode we will be focusing on these 4 plates. So let's go ahead and start with copper plates tier 2. Okay, so as always, I'm in a test world, and at the beginning I always just, I started showing me putting the actual recipe together, which actually I guess was really fast in fast motion. Here, as you can see, it takes me a very, very long time to kind of decide the shape I want to go with. With the way it is right now, even if I built this out all the way to the right with the ratio is 2 screeners to 1 jaw crusher, there'd kind of be a big gap, which is where I had the genius idea to kind of zipper them together. So we actually use 75 copper ore per second. So I decide on making 3 groups of these modules. And as you can see, the design is pretty finalized there. Now I'm just trying to get the splitters going. I kind of take this 1 to 6 splitter apart so that I could space it out correctly. And I have them kind of drag down and connect up to the rest of the copper ore. Again, this is about 75 copper ore per second, which is fine because that's 6 belts. We're able to handle 8 belts per, I guess, 1 yellow belt because it's stacked. We also output one yellow belt of stone and 1 yellow belt of copper ore. At this point, my design is being tested and it's running. I think I changed the inserters up a little bit, but at this point it's pretty good. So I just begin on the decorations. I also allow it to turn to night so that I can see that my light is working. And I noticed that the left side is kind of dark, so I eventually just lighten it up like I did right there. I kind of went for this compact build. I don't know. I always like make a very compact build, then end up kind of spacing it out at the end, just so that the belts could be underneath the the black tiles, so you could see like a runway sort of thing, and it kind of separates everything out. You can see at the very end, there's still a couple gaps here and there, but I think it's pretty good. Okay, so We have just finished with the copper plates tier 2, and now it is time to work on the lead plates tier 2. First thing I do is I clear out a nice big area in my test world, and then I make the recipe. As you can see, there's only 2 steps. It's actually a really cool build. There's 18 total of these. I think there's screeners. Yes, 18 screeners total, and then 60 of the something foundry. 60 of the electric foundry things, so it's kind of all just scrunched up as tight as possible, and I make use of Bob's adjustable inserters by having right angles everywhere. And it's a very simple build. It's only lead ore in and then lead plates out. It's 30 lead ore per second in, and then 15 lead plates out, and then the intermediaries aren't that much. It's actually really funny looking at these. The animations for the lead buildings here, or I guess just the normal buildings that happen to be making lead products, are super dynamic. So at super fast speeds, they look extremely funny. They're kind of just spazzing out. But yeah, the lights are good. I have the decorations set here. There's just a couple jams, which is why I keep starting and restarting it up again. But yeah, this is lead plate. And I'm pretty excited about it. Let's move on to the next one. Alright, done with lead plates tier 2, onto the tin plates tier 2. So the first thing I do is, again, clear out a nice big area, make the recipe. This one, I was surprised. I thought it would be smaller, but it is bigger than the copper plate recipe. So here we need 90 tin ore in order to make 1 yellow belt of tin plates. So this entails 75 advanced foundries, not sacred foundries. I don't even know where I got the word sacred from, but it also is 36 jaw crushers and 54 of the screeners. So a little 2-3 ratio, 3 screeners for every 2 jaw crushers. Here you can see I've got the basic design already done, and I just had to copy paste it 3 times to make this kind of, it's a really massively tall stack, and we got the jaw crushers in between each side. So I kept to the copper plate recipe of having 3 separate modules. Here I do a ton of testing. It takes, I do a lot of testing for this one, and I decide, actually I was also trying to figure out where to put these advanced foundries, and I decided to put them directly to the side in a 5x5 to make 25. I also figured since we have 75 foundries, it'd be okay if we did a half belt for the input, the tin grade 1, and the tin plate for them to share a belt. The reason I keep uprooting the entire thing and having the bots rebuild it is just to make sure that there's no remnants of a previous system in there, like every time I adjust it. But there we go. I thought that was pretty good, and so I copy pasted the whole thing again and started with the decorations. As you can see, I let it turn to night as well to make sure everything is properly lit up. And as you can see here, the advanced foundries takes quite a long time to get right. I keep checking the recipe over and over just to make sure that I have it right, but it seems like it only very slowly reaches the bottom right corner. And I realize, while I wait for a full plate of full belt of tin plates, it's taking a very long time to reach that because it's an exact recipe, it's an exact ratio, and because I have so many machines, and the way the splitters work, it just fills up the machines at the front first before filling up the machines in the back. So some of the machines at the front are slowly getting excess material, and I have to slowly wait for all of those to back up to like 100 tin ore before it allows the rest of the system to receive the full tin ore. But rest assured, at some point, if I have full 90 tin ore coming in, I will have a full 15 tin plates going out. And now I think we can slow it down, and we can kind of just watch the massive, it's a massive build, and I freaking love it. Maybe it's bigger than the Vrock build, to be honest. And then I think we can switch to a closer view as well here. As you can see, there's a lot of times where it's perfect 15 tin plates, but there's a lot of times when it's not perfect. But anyways, that's it. Let's do this one last time. Now that tin plates are done, we are going to work on titanium plates. Oh, just kidding. Titanium seems like the most complicated recipe so far, involving a myriad of products and byproducts. I mean, we're dealing with like 5 total titanium products. or something like that. But before I join on, I just wanted to say I think we're going to cut the episode off here for now because we're reaching time. Next episode, it won't just be titanium plates. Obviously, I want to include iron, steel, and duralumin as well. As you can see, I didn't plan that out when I said that, but through the powering, through editing magic, bam. Bam, now it's on the thing. We have unspaced ion plates, which are supposed to be iron plates. Okay, iron plates will have to do, but next episode we're going to look at doing titanium, iron plates, steel plates, and duralumin plates, which I realize is already on this side of the board. I wrote duralumin plates here too. Anyways, it's a mess. But that is the end of the episode. So I'd like to give a big I'd like to learn how to speak. I'd like to give a thanks to my patrons who are not in this world. 1 second. Thank you. Oh shit. Thank you to John Boy, Mastoso, Ima, Simple Anglerfish, who we're making your furnace area right now, and Zark. We are still working on figuring out what you want. See you guys in the next episode.